rivers where the waters flow slow, in the cracks of the pavement where wildflowers grow. He was there. I heard him in the wind that sang, in the chime of bells as the city rang, in the whisper of leaves when the branches hang. Everywhere, God in everything I see, in the roots and in the tree, in the shadow, in the light, in the day and in the night. God in everything I feel, in the fake and in the real. I felt him in the pulse of the street, in the rhythm of the bass and the beat, in the silence where my heart skips a beat. He was near. I found him in the tear that fell, in the stories that the stars would tell, in the cracks of the earth where the echoes dwell. So clear, God in everything I see, in the roots and in the tree, in the shadow, in the light, in the day and in the night. God in everything I feel, in the fake and in the real. God in everything I see, in the roots and in the tree, in the shadow, in the light, in the day and in the night. God in everything I feel, in the fake and in the my life. I was sitting in the silence, drowning in the shame. Every memory a mirror, every echo had my name. They said you ain't enough, like a loop inside my head. I tried to numb the hurt, but it lived in me instead. Empty bottles, heavy nights, voices wouldn't let me sleep, faking smiles in the daytime, but the soul was buried deep. People left, seasons changed, I stayed locked up in that pain, till Jesus found me broken, standing in the rain. He's my sunshine in the rain, my peace in all the pain. When I thought I'd lose my mind, he pulled me out again. I ain't walking all alone, nah, he's been my only truth. God walked me through the fire and made me brand new. They never saw the scars, never knew the silent war. I was begging just to breathe, laying flat on the floor. Told myself I never mattered, that love was just a lie. But Jesus held me close, wiped the teardrops from my eyes. He ain't church in a building, nah, he met me where I bled, in the midnight of my trauma. He brought light instead. You can keep your fancy words, I just needed him real. Now I ride with grace and truth on every spoke of this wheel. He's my sunshine in the rain, my peace in all the pain. When I thought I'd lose my mind, he pulled me out again. I ain't walking all alone, nah, he's been my only truth. God walked me through the fire and made me brand new. You ever sit in a room full of people and feel invisible? Like your soul don't even register, like love's fictional. Yeah, me too. But he showed me I was seen, not just seen but chosen. And now I roll with heaven's king. Every chain broken. When the whispers say I'm worthless, I just call his name. Jesus, my redeemer, through the loss and through the flame. Sunshine in the rain, yeah, sunshine in the rain. Ain't no lie, he saved my life, now I'll never be the same. Look at me now. You never know the nights I cried, the war I survived, but favor's got a funny way of dressing pain in peace. I wore chains that didn't shine, tears in the daylight, smile in a line. They thought I was fine, but I was hollow. Pain so loud, it was hard to swallow. But grace wrapped me up in quiet, taught me how to heal in silence. Scars turned into armor, not shame. I rose up with fire in my veins. I don't look like what I've been through. God turned that mess into brand new. I got joy in my stride, light in my eyes, peace where the pain used to reside. I don't wear the trauma, I wear truth. Survivor glow that heaven proves. So don't get it twisted by my calm view. I just don't look like what I've been through. Broke down on floors I couldn't name, prayed in whispers, buried in blame, lost in rooms where love never lived. But still he gave me more than I could give. I came out with a crown, not of gold, but a lessons of power and stories untold. Now I walk like the storm's my song, not because I'm strong, cause he made me belong. God turned that mess into brand new. I got joy in my stride, light in my eyes, peace where the pain used to reside. I don't wear the trauma, I wear truth. Survivor glow that heaven proves. So don't get it twisted by my calm view. I just don't look like what I've been through. keep searching for a glimpse of you. If faith's a bridge, then where's the ground? Ooh. If hope's a song, I need the sound. Ooh, is God real? Is he there? Is he there in the silence? Does he care? Is God real? Show me a sign. Show me a sign. A whisper, a spark, something divine. Fingers trace the edges of the unknown. Heartbeat steady, but I feel alone. 1,000 voices in my mind's parade. Still I wait for the truth to be known. Is God real? Is he there in the silence? Does he care? Does he care? Is God real? Show me a sign. Show me a sign. A whisper, a spark, something divine. Is God real? Is he there in the silence? Does he care? Does he care? Is God real? Show me a sign. Show me a sign. A whisper, a spark, something divine. They said I wouldn't make it. Said I'd fall just like the rest. But God pulled up a chair and made them all watch me get blessed. I was counted out, overlooked and passed by. Whispers in the dark like I wouldn't survive. But grace found me broken and brought me to the light. Now I'm seated at a table and the setting's looking right. I remember nights, cold floors and no peace. People smiling in my face but praying I'd be weak. Now they watching from a distance trying to act amazed, like they never threw shade in my wilderness days. He prepared the table in front of my enemies, feasting on favor. Now they all gotta see. Didn't need revenge, didn't need to say a word. God set the table and my soul got served. I ate with joy, not spite, sipping mercy in the moon, no light. They said I wouldn't make it through, but look what God can do. I've been lied on, cried on, walked through hell, but even in the fire, He never let me fail. They left me hungry, empty with no clue, but God said, sit down, child, I got something for you. Golden plates with purpose, peace in every bite, an overflowing cup in the middle of my fight. He anointed my head, told me you belong. Now my haters just humming along to my song. He prepared the table in front of my enemies, feasting on favor. Now they all gotta see. Didn't need revenge, didn't need to say a word. God set the table and my soul got served. I ate with joy, not spite, sipping mercy in the moon, no light. They said I wouldn't make it through, but look what God can do. I didn't fight for a seat, He saved it. Didn't beg for a blessing, He gave it. All the pain was the price for the proof. Now I walk in the truth and I'm living my proof. Next time they try to count you out, tell them God's already making reservations, and the table's looking real good. boxes packed again, another town, another name. Wore 100 faces, but the ache stayed the same. Passed through halls where no one knew my song. Smile on the surface, but everything felt wrong. Never stayed long enough to plan a dream. Just memories and silence stitched in my scene. Felt like a ghost in every mirror, screaming out loud, but nobody hear her. Drifting through life like I'm missing a page. No roots, no peace, just bottled up rage. But you saw me in the chaos, whispering my name. When the world moved on, you still stayed the same. You built a home in the wreck of my soul, took the broken, made me whole. Now I finally found my place. In your love I found my space. I didn't belong anywhere till I found you there. Carried shame like a second skin. Told myself don't trust, just blend in. But you walked right into my storm, held my fear like it was yours. Taught me how to breathe again, gave me roots that won't bend. I was the wonder, the misfit, the scar, but you chased me down no matter how far. Built a temple where my ruins lay, turned my night into endless day. 'Cause you saw me in the chaos, whispering my name. When the world moved on, you still stayed the same. You built a home in the wreck of my soul, took the broken, made me whole. Now I finally found my place. In your love I found my space. I didn't belong anywhere till I found you there. This world never claimed me, never held me right, but you gave me purpose, called me your light. Even when I couldn't stand, you stood beside. Now I walk in freedom, arms open wide. You saw me in the chaos, whispering my name. When I gave up, you bore my shame. You built a home in the wreck of my soul, took the shattered, made me whole. Now I finally found my place. In your love I found my space. I didn't belong anywhere till I found you there. Yeah. She used to sit by the window, knees up to her chest, trying to breathe through the silence, trying to do her best. Mama was crying, daddy never stayed, and she learned early on, love don't always stay. They said you're too dramatic, you just want attention, but never asked the reason for the things she wouldn't mention. She laughed too loud, she felt too deep, but nobody saw the demon she fought to sleep. She was just a child, carrying grown-up pain, praying under covers, asking God to make it rain. Not rain from storms, but rain that heals. Something soft enough to prove that love is real. Nobody heard her cry, they just pointed their hand. Called her wild, called her broken, never tried to understand. But Jesus saw it all, every bruise, every question. He's been holding space for all the things she never mentioned. The things she never mentioned. She wore oversized hoodies to hide what she felt. Hope maybe God would pick somebody else, but he stayed near in every heartbreak beat, In every slammed door and shuffled feet, they mocked her light, cause they couldn't face their dark. She built walls made of fire just to protect her heart. She ran from the mirror, afraid of her face, but Jesus met her there, full of mercy and grace. She don't talk about the nights she lost her voice, when be quiet wasn't an option, it was her only choice. But she's not invisible, not anymore. He's been opening up every locked door. Nobody heard her cry, they just labeled her loud, called her too much, too wild, just to keep her down. But Jesus saw it all, every tear, every question, and he's been holding space for all the things she never mentioned. The things she never mentioned. You don't gotta explain why you flinch when they yell, why your voice shakes when you try to tell. You don't owe anyone the chapters they ignore. Jesus saw it, Jesus stayed, and he's still your Lord. To the girl they called too broken, too loud to be loved, you were always enough, always seen from above. What they missed, he collected. Your soul is his reflection, and he's healing even now. All the things you'd never mention. Nobody heard her cry, but Jesus wrote every line. He's been singing over her since the start of time. What they crushed, he's restoring. His love is the redemption for the silent little girl. And the things she never mentioned. The things I'd never mentioned. But he knew, and he still stayed. He smiled in public, but I cried at home, talking circles around the truth, always feeling so alone. No titles, no commitment, no answers on the phone. And when I needed clarity, he'd lead me on my own. He hid me from his world like I was shame. Never met the family, never called me by my name. Asked about our future, he flipped it all on me. Said I'm too emotional, like I caused the crazy. Told me I'm the storm when he was the rain. Played his games in silence just to watch me break again. But God saw every tear, every silent screaming night. He whispered in my spirit, daughter, I'll make it right. I never really knew him, but Jesus always knew me. Through the mind games and the silence, he stayed faithfully. I was bruised and I was breaking, thought I'd never be free. But his love rewrote my story. Now I'm finally me. He said he loved me, but never made it feel true. His words were pretty poison, sweet then cut right through. I tiptoed through the days, trying not to make a sound. He deflected every question just to tear my courage down. Friends disappeared, I was trapped in my head, smiling through the damage, sleeping in a stranger's bed. I lost myself in shadows, forgot how I could feel. But Jesus held my hand and told me I'm still real. Told me I was crazy when it all made perfect sense. He fed my soul confusion, but God was my defense. Now I stand in truth, no more begging to be seen. The love I always needed, it was never from a human being. I never really knew him, but Jesus always knew me. Through the gaslight and the silence, he stayed faithfully. I was bruised and I was breaking, thought I'd never be free. But his love rewrote my story. Now I'm finally me. To every soul's been dismissed, to every heart still stuck in this, you're not too much, you're not to blame. You're not the one who needs the shame. You're a child of God and he knows your name, and he's calling you out of that silent pain. He picked me up from the ruins of my mind, showed me I was worthy, left the lies behind. He don't just heal, he restores the years. And every why I cried, he bottles every tear. I never really knew him, but Jesus always knew me. Even when I lost myself, he held the missing piece. I was lost in all that trauma, but he came and set me free. Now I walk with holy confidence. I'm finally me, finally free. Never knew him, but he always knew me. Safe here with you. Storms outside, but I'm steady in your light. While the world's breaking down, you hold me tight. News keeps running loud, fear in the air. But here in your presence, I don't even care. I close my eyes, you cover my soul. Whisper, child, I'm still in control. No need to run, no need to hide. I found my refuge right by your side. I'm safe here where the peace don't end, held in the arms of my truest friend. Waves may rise, but I don't fear. The storm can rage. I'm safe here, breathing grace. Let it flow slow. No matter what comes, I know you're my calm in the atmosphere. Jesus, I'm safe here. I tried it all, the hustle, the noise, lost in the chaos, drowning my voice. But you called me out, gave my heart rest. No spotlight needed, I'm already blessed. Your love's a lullaby for my weary head, a melody of mercy when I'm filled with dread. In a world going mad, just me and the power of love that blooms in the midnight shower. Tears like rivers carving through stone, each drop a prayer though I felt alone. My soul a garden overgrown, but grace was the rain that made it bloom. It wasn't loud, no trumpets call, just the strength to rise when I would fall. Found God in the darkest hour, in the cracks of a world turned sour. No church, no steeple, just me and the power of love that blooms in the midnight shower. He was running through the smoke, feet heavy with the pain, trying to make $1 but just drowning in the game. Saw his brothers drop like flies, asked God why he stayed, but hope don't answer easy in a world that's so depraved. No father in the picture, just a name he never knew. Tried to fill that empty space with something cold and cruel, chasing highs to kill the lows. Every night a blurry scene, till he couldn't tell what's real, caught in someone else's dream. The devil whispered lies, dressed up in pride, told him you'll never be nothing, so he let his heart hide. But mama never gave up, even when he did. She found Jesus in the mess and prayed like he still had the kid. And now he's walking different, not the same young man. Got a Bible on the dresser and a wedding band. He's got peace in his eyes, love in his hands. Answer to a mama's prayer, standing where he stands. It's been hard, it's been heavy, but it's all been worth it. Jesus met him in the fire and called him to purpose. He remembers cold nights, sleeping with one eye open, heart full of rage, every promise broken. Thought the streets raised him, but they led him astray. Till God showed him mercy in a wild kind of way. No rehab could fix what was twisted in his head, but the Spirit stepped in where the doctors wouldn't tread. Mama on her knees every night crying out, Lord, don't let my baby die without finding you somehow. Now he holds his own son with tear-filled eyes, knowing what it means to fight and still survive. He ain't perfect, but he's proof of grace. You can still make it out no matter how far you stray. Now he's walking different, not the same young man. Got a Bible on the dresser and a wedding band. He's got peace in his eyes, love in his hands. Answer to a mama's prayer, standing where he stands. It's been hard, it's been heavy, but it's all been worth it. Jesus met him in the fire and called him to purpose. This one's for the sons that should have been lost, for every mother who paid the cost, for every corner, every siren scream, and the God who still redeems. From the dope to the hope, from the trap to the truth, from the lies he believed to tried to steal him, but grace hit first. Now he's living out the prayer, proof that love works. Now he's walking different, not the same young man. Got a Bible on the dresser and a wedding band. He's got joy in his soul, strength in his stance. Answer to a mama's prayer, part of God's plan. It's been hard, it's been heavy, but it's all been worth it. Jesus met him in the fire and called him to purpose. Hey, mama prayed and God moved. Now the lost boy walks in truth.